What's up? It's your host Christina, and you're sparking up with VNW.
Come on.
Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that post notification button. Today we got What's the Wave podcast with outside with us.
Come on, it's your boy Son of the Waves.
How you doing?
Thank you. I'm feeling great.
Good.
Shout out Vans and weed. I wear Vans and I like weed as well. So
it's perfect.
I think
Perfect
it's
combo.
great. That's why I definitely was talking earlier to y'all and was like, who the hell is this podcast saying they got Vans and weed? I was like, Vans like the shoes? Cause that's all I wear. So I was like, I definitely gotta inquire.
Yep, Vans and weed. And you don't gotta smoke to be on a podcast. Mm-hmm. You know, if you do, whatever.
It's love. Thank y'all for having me, for sure.
Oh yeah, welcome.
Hell yeah.
We like to start off with the beginning, where you grew up.
Okay.
Yeah, and just a little bit about your childhood.
Oh, about the childhood. So a little bit of the origin story. So I was born in Vallejo, California, Kaiser baby for sure.
Period.
And then for whatever reason, when I was 3 years old, my parents decided to move to Reno, Nevada.
That's
different. Right, real different, right? So like my first memories as a kid was in Reno. Like I was like 3 or 4 when we moved out there. So I spent most of my elementary school years out there.
Gotcha.
I came back like end of 6th, 7th grade back to Vallejo. And been out here ever since. So that was kind of the childhood. I'm blessed though because it showed me a lot of different walks of life.
Yeah, I bet.
Out in Reno, it's a lot of Hispanics and Caucasians, like a lot of white peoples and Mexicans, to be honest. So I was default by popular at the school. You feel me?
Yeah.
It's elementary school. It's only 6 black kids in this whole motherfucker. So you got him, and I was short, light skinned with long hair. So they was like, he looked like Lil Bow Wow, Lil Romeo, whatever. So that's just what it was.
On you.
You feel me? But it was cool. Yeah, and then been out here, but Vallejo made me. Vallejo raised me. Vallejo made me. So yeah, for sure.
Okay, that's cool.
I love it.
I want to also talk about you and you getting started with your podcast. Well, first of all, how did you get your name?
Ooh.
What's the Wave?
For the podcast name, What's the Wave? So my name is Dylan. And I think it was sometime in high school. I was probably searching for a new Twitter name, Instagram name, something like that. And I remember the Urban Dictionary Googling what my name meant. And Dylan is Welsh from Wales over there. I'm gonna go there. Yeah. So it means of the sea, son of the sea, of the waves, son of the waves. So I said that was just and in high school I had waves.
Okay.
I'm a Cancer, water sign. I'm from the Bay Area, so it was just a lot of flowetry in my life.
Yeah.
So I ran with the Son of the Waves name since high school, and when starting the podcast, I really wanted to promote my city and show what's going on. So I was like, damn, what's the name I could think of that kind of relate to me and this? Thinking some Van shit, thinking some Bay Area shit. I'm like, what do people know me for? Like, I'm a skater, I'm a Vans head, waffle head, whatever. And I was just like, but I want to show people what's going on, what's whoop-de-whoop, what's the wave?
Right.
And I was
what's
like, ooh.
Yeah.
And it kind of stuck. So Son of the Waves, What's the Wave? And it's definitely added to the whole moniker and the whole kind of little, I won't say mirage, but the whole kind of the look. So it happened, and now What's the Wave is here to stay. So
I fuck with it.
It rolled out great. Like I kind of fell into it. Yeah, I definitely fell into it.
I fuck with it.
That shit was hard. Yeah,
I really
for sure.
like that because it's like it also says a lot about the Bay Area too. Like What's the Wave?
Yeah, exactly. I'm from the Bay.
Yeah.
I'm from the land of bridges.
Exactly.
I'm like, come on now. I'm surrounded by water.
Exactly.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Okay, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know you wanted to start a podcast? Or was that
show? That's a good question.
Was that show, something that you wanted to do at first?
So I will say, I went to community college out of high school, and I'm switched a couple majors, but I ended up in communications.
Got you. Okay.
I wanted to be a sports broadcaster.
Okay.
So I've always been a little nigga, so I couldn't play ball.
Right.
But I could talk my shit. I know what I'm talking about.
Right.
So it's like if I can't get paid to play, I'd rather get paid to talk about it.
Right. Okay.
So I went to school with that. Never been camera shy. Always been good public speaking and shit. Probably, I started this 2021, probably 2019, 2020. I'm like, let's start a podcast. Like, I want to do one, but I had no idea about what. That was like kind of, people be blowing smoke. I was definitely blowing smoke. For like, I'm going to do that shit. I'm going to do that shit, but I'm going to do that. And then it came to a point, I moved out of mom's house, got a new job type shit, and things kind of fell into place. And like, I had the time and the means to do it. So I was like, man, do it. The name came about, and I was like, man, if you don't do it, like, nobody else really gonna push you to. So
that's true.
And as I was saying earlier, I'm from Vallejo, and I grew up around a lot of talent. Like, Vallejo always has a bad reputation as far as violence and being this, that, and the other. But I'm like, bro, I didn't went to school with the La Russells of the world, the Little E's, the Lil Pete's. Like, you feel me? I didn't been around these people and have been around greatness and dopeness. So I'm like, why are we known for this bad shit when there's a lot of dope stuff here? So I had to just be like, I just want to kind of promote my city and promote positivity. And that's where it kind of came about. And I was just like, let's just talk about the people who I know who are dope as fuck, who make clothes or is a lash tech or does hair or makes anything. You feel me? So that's where it started. And shit, we 2.5 years in now. That shit fun.
And I see the momentum too. Like,
much love. Same thing for y'all too.
I love the edit, so thank you.
I love it. Like I said, the name. I was like, how y'all Vans week? Because that's all I wear. But y'all didn't even pull up y'all got Crocs and shit on right now. Come on. Got all these Crocs and shit on.
No. That's really dope, and I love how you edit your videos too. They're really raw.
Shout out my boy Rio. I gotta give
Rio.
What's the Wave is not just Son of the Waves. That is Real Productions. Please, I gotta shout out my partner in crime because I can't take all the credit for that. Like, What's the Wave wouldn't be what it is without him. So definitely gotta let that be known.
Shout out Rio. I also want to talk about you were saying, how like in Vallejo, they're known for, negative connotation and stuff like that, and this and the third. But it's a lot of, like you said, La Russells, E40s, a lot of creatives, a lot of big artists coming from Vallejo. You kind of touched on it a little bit. How important is it for you to just, on your platform to like not showcase artists, but kind of like to give back,
to shed light.
To shed light.
I guess it would be major for me in particular because that is kind of one of my like a part of my mission statement is that permission to promote and shed light. Because nobody else is doing it.
No.
I felt I did take that responsibility and kind of wear it like a backpack, but I love it because it's yielded a lot. I would have been able to build a lot of dope relationships throughout and continue to grow and cultivate and bring people back. Like, people be like, oh yeah, I went to high school with you, like, bring it back home. And even to talk about La Russell again, like, that's somebody he's bringing motherfuckers to Vallejo.
Yes, he is.
Like, it's crazy. Like, he got Sada Baby at the pergola. He got hella people. Exactly. He got all the smoke pulling up. He got people coming here. So that's the main thing. I want, like, bro, people should come here because we have dope stuff.
Yeah, we do.
Even like I said, even in Richmond, there's this park we have. This is a gem.
Yes,
like nobody.
A lot of hidden gems.
Nobody would know about it if niggas didn't experience it or couldn't get past the reputation or past the stigma. Like, don't go to Vallejo. It's bad over there. Don't go to the Rich. It's bad over there. Like, nigga, it's bad if you don't know where to go. Yeah, but that's anywhere. That's LA. That's Emeryville. Like, you could go do that anywhere.
Literally.
So so it was just like, bruh, I gotta show the positivity of my city. Like, because there is that here. If nobody else want to talk about it, I guess I will. I guess I will. So
because a lot of people, like, want to go outside of their city or like travel outside, and it's just like, well, we got a lot of hidden gems, cool shit here. Like, you don't gotta spend your time. I mean, it's cool to travel, it's cool to expand.
Yeah, but don't
like,
leave.
Don't. Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you can stay here, go do that. Like, but bring people home. Show people what made you. Show them that the soil that you grew from.
Exactly.
So, because as people like us, we're proud of it. Some people might not be, and that's to their own, that's to their own opinion and their own validation. But I'm proud of where I'm from, so I want people to know what made me. I want people to know what the Vallejo soil is like. You feel me? What it's like over on this side, because it's actually pretty great. Like I said, we're dope as fuck.
Yeah,
so
I know.
we really are. So
no, I totally agree with that.
Hell yeah.
It's just like in-house, it's just like we want to look outside, but a lot of people don't want to step out their comfort zone, or like step outside what they're used to. And it's just like,
I'm about to say it take one. It's not, if it's easy, everybody would do it. That's why, you feel me? It's not that easy, so everybody can't do this.
I want to talk a little bit about you hosting some, shows and stuff like that and showcasing. I know you had hosted Keep It a Thou.
Yep. Thou Out Studios, Keep It a Thou. Yep. We doing another little show on the 18th. Matter of fact, too.
From 6 to 10.
Hell yeah.
You also did another one at the was that Hella Herbs?
Yep.
Hella Herb shop.
We just did one on Saturday. It was a neighborhood plant dealer in Vallejo, California, on Georgia Street. Shout out my homegirl Dory, my boy Ant, one of my homies since high school.
Yep.
He has a clothing brand, Vintage Variation. And we just decided to do a showcase.
Oh, dope. Okay.
He curates vintage apparel, so he goes outsources it, goes get some dope pieces, and has a great catalog of stuff for women, children, and men. And I kind of adopted the role of an ambassador, honestly.
No, I was seeing that.
Yeah, so at first it was kind of like the homie reached out to, hey, help me out, bro.
Right.
Put this on, take some pictures for me. I know you look good in this, X, Y, and Z. I'm like, cool, of course. I'm not camera shy. And it went from doing that one time to like 2 or 3 times. So I'm like, bro, when your next event, bro? I'm trying to pull up. Like, I like putting that shit on. Like, you feel me? I like being seen in that. So it turned into just me helping out the homie and being an ambassador for him. And now he's trying to, show face, do a little showcase. So we had a couple people who's done photo shoots with him in Vintage Variation, pull up some drinks, some food, some good times, similar to, you feel me, the Camp Bongwater. Y'all about to say y'all got to pull up and definitely see that. Come on, end of September, y'all definitely should do that. But that's all we wanted to do was just set a good, safe space, just good vibes, positivity, showing love, and being creative. And, having that just kind of atmosphere around that time. So it was really cool.
I love that because you don't just interview.
Yeah.
You're an ambassador. You host.
Come on.
You also behind the camera too.
Oh yeah.
Take pictures and stuff like that.
I'm about to say photography, editing.
Multi-talented.
I was about to say. I'm about to say. I always pride myself to be multi-talented. I mean, all of us are. And
is it just you? It's not just you.
No, that's
you
like I said.
Team.
It's just me and Rio, really. Like
okay.
Me and Rio. Shout out to some of the other homies who help out when they can.
Yeah.
We was talking about that beforehand. They can help when they want to,
right.
But people get weeded out because they see there's levels to this shit.
Right,
I take this shit very serious. It's not nothing I'm just over here to play and do for fun, which is cool. And if people want to help out that way, I appreciate all the support. But at the end of the day, I'm trying to make something out of my platform. So. It has been a lot of fun, a lot of work as well, but that team is definitely needed. That's why I say it's me and Rio, mainly me and my boy Rio. But I've had a lot of help throughout the journey. I'm not going to deny that. I've had a lot of help, a lot of support, a lot of people who's came through for me, who's put me in positions and given me great opportunities to capitalize and keep elevating. So, like you said, to take a village.
Exactly. No, it does. But also, it's just like the people that you're working with should have the same mindset as you. Absolutely. And it's just like,
I mean, in this podcast game, I know y'all see it every day as well. Like this shit is not easy.
It's not easy.
Everybody sees the outside looking in, but when they get into it, they like, oh, nigga, you gotta do.
I gotta do X, Y, and Z.
You gotta do all of that. Like, you didn't see the 2-3 hours of editing that went into this little 40-minute video. You feel me?
Right. Well, how do you? Well, I know you said Rio helps you. I was gonna ask you how you edit your videos.
When me personally, so I use DaVinci Resolve.
Okay.
Rio. Final Cut man, but he's been on his camera game, editing game. I just found a free software that was at the best quality, the best kind of software I could find, and that was DaVinci. So my little process while editing, after I use multiple cameras, so a multi-cam edit, which was actually a lot easier than I thought it was going to be.
Okay.
Shout out to my software though, DaVinci for sure. But usually I have microphones, so I got to match the audio with the video, synchronize that up with all 3 clips, ironically, and that should be a pain in the ass sometimes.
How long does that take you about?
Shout out DaVinci because they have an auto sync kind of feature, so that shit's pretty cool.
Okay.
But sometimes it's hit or miss. Technology is technology. Things happen.
You're right.
But for the most part, if that go through, then the multi-cam edit, then I just kind of go through, make sure the camera switches on, gets me when I'm talking, the guests when they talking. And after that, how we were talking about earlier, I've added some more steps because after that, I would just throw an intro and an outro and upload
Call
that
it a day, okay.
But now I'm like, nah, we got to come with some more quality, throw some text in there, put the at names of the guests, the tags of their Instagram and Twitter and stuff like that. Color fucking correction. Oh my gosh. I'm learning color grading, I'm learning the hard way right now. But it makes all the difference.
It do, and it catches, it catches the audience's eye too. It's like you want to grab them and you don't just want to, make a YouTube video or make a regular video.
And now my eye is changing. As a photographer, I see the world different. I mean, as a skateboarder, I do that too. Like I could see a stair set and be like, oh yeah, that's a spot. That's a spot.
Right.
Now, as been editing and stuff, I'm like, no, this lighting's off. Or now that we should set up this way or this angle. Now I see the world differently now that I've been kind of behind the scenes and doing a lot more post-production work, which is lovely. Yeah, like I love it. Sometimes it could be annoying to the homies because I'd be like, hey bro, like get your camera out, you feel me, do this, go capture this, or take a spot of this, like so we can come back. But it's been a blessing because it's taught me a lot. And when you don't have the team, you gotta do it yourself.
You do. So and it teaches you a lot too, you know. And
so now, like I said, I'm a man that I could wear many hats, and now I could be of service to other people. Like, oh, you need an editor? Come on, I got you. You need a photographer? I got you. Videographer? I could do that. They'd be like, I thought you just hosting.
Right. No, I do it all.
I do it all. Believe me. So yeah, those are the battle.
You know, a lot of people just and it's cool to focus on one thing and hone your craft in on one thing. But it's dope when you know how to do a lot of other things, because it's just like, yeah, you could be a helper to other people.
Gots to.
I want to talk about you being a foodie. I love food.
Hell yeah.
Trying new spots. It's hecka different. Also hitting.
Come on, start Richmond foodie feature. Come on.
You know we should. Why not? Start
it up. Shout out Podcast Bree. We've been doing Vallejo foodie feature.
Yes. Talk about that.
And we just started filming season 3. Mm-hmm. And shout out Podcast Bree, another friend I went to high school with, and she was doing a podcast before me.
Yep.
So when I started doing mine, we linked up at a La Russell event, like you feel me, all homegrown. Just he had an event.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Yeah, I see you doing your podcast," and I was like, "Yeah, like I fucks with yours too. Like you kind of motivated me to start it." And we was like, "Yeah, we should collab on something." And we was like what? I don't know. And so we was like, all right, what do we both fuck with?
Right.
We both from Vallejo. And we was like, shit, we both love food. Like, we love eating out here, so let's show off the good gems of Vallejo.
Yeah.
And it turned into 2 seasons, 12 episodes each, and with a season 3 on the way. So it's been fun, hella fun. Got a lot of good feedback from it too, so it's exciting.
Yeah, no, I
got some good eats, man.
Yeah, you know what? And I ain't never really and that's dope because I've been watching a little bit. I ain't been in Vallejo really just to enjoy the food.
Nobody be like, hey, let's go to Vallejo to this food spot. Nobody ever say that.
What's up?
Like nobody, like niggas even slide to Berkeley for gypsies. Like niggas gonna be like, hey, let's go to Vallejo for them chicken wings. Like it don't really happen. So, but it's shit that when you come to Vallejo, it's just like, all right, if they never been here, where do I gotta, like, if your family come from Texas or New York or Florida, all right, where's the 1-2 spots you know they gotta try?
Right.
Come to Vallejo, you need a Bud's Burger. Right. You might gotta go to Sac, like, you feel me? It's certain staples, like we gotta go to Good Day Cafe. So it's just like, let's show everybody this just in case they ever pass through the city. They like, oh, I did see Dill at Whoop Doo at Momo's Cafe. I did see Brie at Bambino's. I want some pasta, you know. So exposure, exactly. You feel me? So
it's important. What's your favorite restaurant out there? That you recommend
right now? And it's so funny because me and Podcast Bree be talking about this a lot. Fry Amazing, Korean spot that do chicken wings. If you know, Koreans do chicken wings second to us. Second to us. Oh my goodness, they got some honey butter wings.
Koreans know how to cook too.
Oh my goodness, and they got some loaded fries and stuff. So Fry Amazing in Vallejo, on Tennessee Street. And that was our very, very first episode.
Okay,
like that was season 1, episode 1. But that's the one I'm like, that's a craving every day, all day.
Good. Ooh,
fire.
Y'all make sure y'all slide. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna have to tap in with that.
Check it out for sure.
We definitely like trying new food.
Come on,
man. It's a great spot in Point Richmond. Have you ever been out here in Point Richmond?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
It's a pub place, a pug and burger place. It's super good.
Oh, let
barbecue.
Me know. I love a good burger for sure. Please
you
let me know.
Slide the backyard too.
The backyard?
Yes.
That's what it's called? Where they at?
Point Richmond.
Okay.
They got games, it's a whole
backyard.
Vibe.
Okay, I'm gonna Google that shit when I leave.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yep.
Oh, it's up. Hell yeah. I'm gonna check it out. I love all that.
Would you call yourself a introvert or extrovert?
That's a good question. Cause I feel like everybody's multidimensional.
Yeah. But as far
majority of the time, extrovert for sure.
Okay.
I have a big personality, and I know that. But I do need to let my social battery recharge. Like,
I feel that.
I do get played out of people a lot. Well, I don't say a lot. Sometimes.
But I feel like, especially you being a podcaster and you interviewing people, I feel like it kind of like the battery drains. Yeah.
It can. I got into a routine to where I was recording like twice a day, like 2 episodes in one day. And that's not bad depending. the guests. Like, for example, I had 2 rappers on back to back, so the questions were a little bit similar,
right?
So kind of like the first one was cool, but the second one felt a little mundane because I was like, okay, I'm getting a little repetitive,
right?
So for the most part, it's not too wary because I look forward to it, especially depending the guests and stuff. I'm excited, and after I'm done, it's a good feeling, a very gratifying feeling. But I wouldn't lie if I'll be saying sometimes I'll be like, hey, bro, I'm not even trying to. Right. I don't even want to do this, but now I'm to the point to where I'd rather take the day off than come with you at some half effort type shit. Because I've seen that shit. It's like, you feel me? Like it's like a hoop game. Like I'm not finna come in here and give you nigga 50%. Like I'd rather sit on the bench and you could have Buddy come up and you feel me. So it's definitely that aspect. So I'll be a little drained, but you got it balance. I'm learning that word, balance.
How do you get interviews on your platform? Like, do you have a submission form or something, or you just tap in?
I don't, but I love that y'all have one. I do want to shout y'all out for that one. I love y'all submission form.
Appreciate it.
I might implement that soon. Yeah. That shit is
organized.
Big game, yeah, for sure. But me right now, I'm still kind of more or less. If there's somebody I would like to get on, I'm gonna reach out to them. Like, exactly, I'll shoot them a DM or holla at them and be like, hey, bruh, love what you got going, would love to get you on. You know, pick your brain on some shit. And on the other side, I do have people that reach out. Like, niggas have a platform and a big enough following now to everybody be like, hey, I fuck with your shit, let me get on. So it go both ways. As I was saying earlier, sir, if you ask to come on the podcast, I'm charging you for the slot. Like no hate or nothing, but like this shit ain't cheap. Right. But if I ask you to come on my platform, I'm not gonna charge you. Okay. But everybody, I try to leave everybody with the same experience when you come to the studio. I'm gonna have some juice, some snacks, some alcohol, and you can smoke in my shit. Like, you feel me? Anything you need, let me know who you bring. Just like y'all, don't be coming in 80 deep. Like, you feel me? We in the house with it. I know, you know the logistics of it. Don't be pulling up 80 deep to my crib and shit. But other than that, that'd be the main part. Reaching out, putting in that legwork, because I fuck with a lot of people out here, and I'm like, I gotta talk to you. Right. Like I said, I gotta pick your brain. I gotta pick your brain about some shit. But it also feels good when people reach out to you and be like, bro, let me hop on. Like, what's up? I would love to come. You be like, oh, you see me, nigga? Like, hey, you fuck with me, bro? Like, okay, shit. It's good. It's good.
Nah, that's dope. What you like to do on your free time when you're not interviewing?
Oh shit, I be high. For sure. Good. In my free time, skateboarder for sure. But other than that, exactly, chilling. Try not to always think about content. It's easy to just, even in your free time, come up with ideas. It's like shutting that. I try to shut that side of my brain off as much as I can. Like, I couldn't go to sleep last night because I was thinking about certain shit. Like, oh damn, you could do this, you could implement that, and if you try this, I will do. But I'm like ready to bounce out of bed at 1:30 and try it. Like, you feel me?
That's a hustler mode,
I think that's what it is. So in my free time, I try to turn that off as much as I can. Whether that's rolling the wood or just watching some anime or scrolling on YouTube for hours. But I think that's really what it is. Either that or with the homies. I like being with the homies and like, let's do something. It's not even about like club and drinking and all. Like, let's just go do something. Let's go shoot some hoops. Let's go to the park and throw the ball around. Like, let's ride bikes, nigga. Like, let's go to happy hour and like, we could do some. I just like doing shit.
Gotcha.
But it go both ways. Like, I need my alone time. I need my alone time. I'll be having to recharge because as I'm a social being for sure. But when it's like, okay, it's my time, don't bother me. Don't bother me.
That's it. I'm the same way.
Don't clock.
It's my time.
Yeah, for sure.
How do you It's very important that you love what you're doing. I feel like, at the end of the day, and you are an interviewer. You love to interview and stuff like that. Would you say that you ever had a hard time with trying to figure out?
Hell yeah.
Like what you wanted to do.
I mean,
like that?
After doing this for so long, I feel like those are the tests and those things that let you know, that remind you if you really love it or if you're still in it for that part. I remember episode like 5 or 6. I was like, oh shit, I gotta keep doing this. Right. Like, it was one of those things. Like, I had it like 2 or 3 episodes in. Everything's going good. Everybody, getting some good feedback. Everybody receiving you all nice and everything. And then when episode 4 or 5 come in, I was like, damn, I gotta wake up and get these notes off. And the views and the numbers start to go down because people be like, oh, you did it.
Right.
But they didn't know you gonna keep doing it. You be like, oh, you still doing this shit? Like, this is not no one-off. This was no concert. Like, we here. So those times definitely come and go. I've even had more recently like a phase where I was too business. I was too much business. And like, I fell out of the love, like moving with love. Like I love to do this shit and like I had fun doing it, but I was more focused on like making some money or like if you don't come correct like this and that, I'm like, chill. And I was like pushing myself and stressing myself too hard on like growing and emphasizing everything, and it's just like, bro, you have to do this, you got to do that. And it's just like, bro, you got to where you at by just moving how you move, moving naturally, moving organically, like being authentic to yourself and how you want to feel. So just getting back to that aspect, which I did in the last couple of months with changing the format, like not always pushing too much information and trying different stuff. Now I'm doing solo series and getting into short films with my boy Rio, and it's just like, be creative, bro. Because like at the end of the day, that's what I feel like I am. I'm a creative. I just want to make shit. Like whether that be a music video, I love writing music. I could act, I could model. Like that's what I'm about. So I was just like, get back to that, because that's where you started this podcast shit really from. Like, so. But it's times. I feel like that's what anybody.
We all human too.
We human. We human. Like you said, you gotta. And July, I took a good like 2-3 week break. Like
it happens.
It damn near what I needed. Right. Like of course I look back and be like, oh, I could have did X, Y, and Z and got more work in. But it's like, boy, I feel good now. Yes. I feel so good.
As you should. Mm-hmm. You know, I wanna what type of like, you got any short film ideas? Anything? Anything new?
I got. All right, one. I want to do.
Well, you ain't gotta tell the people.
No, it's good. It's all good. I mean, if y'all want to pick it up as a production, come on, talk to me. One, shout out my boy Ventures. Dre was talking. I want to do a day in the life of a mailman, but every day, like each episode, like something crazy happened, so that you feel me, like the start of each episode is him getting ready for his route, but one episode is shit. TT nigga at 304 Crest Street wanna bring him in the house, nigga. Like we're like, what?
Right.
Or nigga, it's that one guy, like he got a rivalry with that one pit bull on the corner of Wilson Avenue, like running. So I just think showing the ups and downs of people like in day-to-day shit, I think that shit is so dope. Like when you show like a day in the life of like a cashier, and the throws they go through and like the bullshit they, but if you document it and kind of film it in a certain way, it's like so entertaining, and it just shows how the average person has an exciting fucking day, like regardless. Like damn, they had a motherfucker cuss them out,
and you would never know.
Like, and then they had to go home and handle business and whoop de whoop whoop, because we all have so many different sides that we have to take care of as humans. I just like that aspect. So that's one little idea. And my more recent one, nigga on the couch. I woke up the other day and I forgot my nigga had stayed the night. So I woke up and I walked in my living room. I was like, nigga, it's a nigga on the couch. So I'm gonna make a song or a short film just called Nigga on the Couch.
I like that.
Yeah, so that might be in the works. That might be an album, Nigga on the Couch, and a song called Couch Nigga. So I don't know. Who knows?
I love that.
I don't know. We'll see.
It could work either way.
It could work either way. But come on, shout out Couch Nigga. Everybody got a nigga on their couch.
Nigga. No, for real. Everybody do. Yeah. Man.
But that my couch nigga, that nigga fried chicken, so that nigga do it. That nigga be frying chicken, nigga. He's not just a couch nigga. He do more than nigga. Fried chicken, roll weed and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Bummy.
He do a lot. Shout out my couch nigga.
Shout out.
Come on, man.
We need him sometime.
Come on.
Who you like to shout out on this platform?
Ooh. One, Real Productions. Gotta shout out my dog, my partner in crime for sure. What's the Way wouldn't be what it is without him. Shout out Niecy So Pretty, you know who you are. Shout out Podcast Bree. She been doing her thing, holding me down. We've been holding each other down. Just helping each other grow, elevate. Yeah. Shout out my boy A-Dub, Vintage Variation. Gotta shout out the home team. Shout out Vans and Weed. Even though I ain't seen no Vans today, it's okay. It is okay.
We
see, I'm about to say she used to. Yeah, you used to. It's okay. We got to get that bug back up on you. Yeah. So, but shout out to y'all for real. What y'all doing is great, and we were talking about earlier. Yeah, like let's do it. We could be Uber and Lyft of this shit. So you feel me? Let's ride shit around this bitch. You feel me? Any other shout outs? Shout out Vallejo. Shout out to the city of Vallejo. I fuck with y'all. And
dope city.
If I could do one more. Oh yeah, I'm gonna shout out to me. I've been shouting out. Yeah, shout out to me.
Shout out yourself.
Come on, man.
What's the way?
What's the way, man? Shout out to me. Just for doing and not just for doing. Yeah. I'm tired of trying to talk. I'm tired of talking. I'm elevating as well, because you're never done growing. That's why I never say I'm grown, because I'm always growing.
I like that.
I never say I'm an adult. Yeah, I'm an adult, but I ain't grown. No, I always got room to grow.
Yeah.
But shout out to me, because I'm a doer and I love it. I love that shit. So if you a doer and you ready to make something happen, holla out What's the Wave, WTW, holler out Vans and Weed as well, because as you see, real ones connect. Real ones connect for sure.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hey. Well, it's been another segment of Vans and Weed. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And shout out your Instagram again.
Man, y'all know what it is. It's your boy, Son of the Waves. That's the personal Instagram, _ Son of the Waves. Or you can follow the podcast page, What's the Wave Podcast _ on Instagram and TikTok. I think on Twitter, I'm What's _ Wave. I know the names was limited when I made it, but you get the idea. Follow your boy. Tell your auntie, because this is her favorite podcast. I'm not going to lie about that. Like, share, subscribe. And if you want to work, please, I'm here to create. I love content. Let's create. Let's make a movie. Let's make a music video. I could out-rap your favorite rapper, maybe. No, I'm just kidding. I can't do all of that. But, yeah, no, it's just been all love.
Hey.
Holla at your boy.
We love to have you on here.
Thank you.
We out.
Come on.